Welcome to beautiful Bantayan Island, where for the next 2 nights we're going to challenge ourselves to see if we can live on just $100 a day. For the next 2 nights we'll be upping our daily budget to $200 so that we can compare our experiences and help you decide how you want to enjoy your next vacation at Bantayan Island. So stick with us and see if we can live on $100 a day without having to eat dried fish and rice for every meal. Over the next 4 nights, we're going to experience Bantayan Island in 2 different ways. The first 2 nights, we have a limited budget of just $100 a day. That's only 5,600 pesos to cover everything from accommodation, food, travel, and any activities that we can possibly squeeze in.
And for the last 2 nights, we're going to raise our budget to $200 just to see how our experience changes with a little bit extra money.
Throughout the video, we're going to be breaking down all our expenses, showing you how to get here, where to stay, the best food to eat, and how to get around. We'll keep a tally of the daily costs to make sure we stay within budget, and we'll cover everything you need to know before you book your next trip to Bantayan Island. And most importantly, what it's going to cost you before you get here.
And when we get home, we're going to invite you to our kitchen and cook our favorite meal from the trip.
So you can bring a little taste of Bantayan Island into your own home. Whenever we travel, we always like to try and give back to the local community. So whatever money we have left at the end of the challenge, we're going to find ways to donate that back to some deserving locals. So whether you're a budget traveler or looking for a slightly more extravagant traveling experience, join us as we explore beautiful Bantayan Island so that we can help you plan your next getaway to this beautiful paradise. But first things first, let's discuss how to get here. There are now several ways you can get to Bantayan Island. For us, we already live in Cebu, so we decided to drive our car the 3-hour journey up the coast to Hagnai Port. Once we got to the port, we found plenty of people that were offering us parking for just 150 pesos per day. Now, we thought we were leaving early to avoid the traffic. However, as soon as we got out of our driveway, we found this. Traffic, traffic, traffic. So if you are in a hurry, I would suggest leaving at 5:30. If you don't have a car, you can head to the North Bus Terminal, and you can catch a bus which is around about a 3 to 3.5 hour journey for around about 299 pesos. That was at the time of recording this, which was September 2024. If you want something a little bit more comfortable, you could catch a van, which the locals call a V-hire, and that's around 400 pesos. They do make one stop in Carmen, so you can have a wee and grab some food, but the journey can be between 3 to 4.5 hours depending on the time of day that you travel. As Bantayan Island has become a more popular tourist destination, there has been a flight that's been introduced from Mactan International Airport here in Cebu to Bantayan Island on Fridays, returning on Sundays. Now that's by King Ace's Travels and Tours, and the starting rate was 888 pesos at the time of filming this. I believe the price is going up to 2,999 pesos in October. Once you're at the port, head to the right-hand side where you'll find the ticketing office. Tickets were 300 pesos on the day, and don't forget your terminal fee, which is 25 pesos per person. Sign the manifest and then head through to security. Once you've passed security, you'll exit the building, board the boat and hand over your ticket, and you're good to go. Once you're on board, you can either take a seat or take a nap in one of the many beds provided. I can see why they provide beds, because this is one of the slowest boats I've ever been on, and maybe taking a nap might be a great way to pass the time. Once you've finally completed the 1.5 hour journey, exit the boat and follow the path until you find the area where you can hire a tricycle to go to your accommodation. How much? 125. It is hot here in Bantayan Island. We are sweating, but we're in the room, the air conditioning's on, and I have the door open, which is a bit silly, but I wanted to show you the view, which is pretty decent view from outside our room. 2,100 pesos a night, that's around $40 US. Has everything we need. It's got a double bed, the bathroom's pretty nice, it's got a little fridge and a wardrobe, so yeah, it'll be a comfortable stay for 2 nights, especially on a budget. So after lunch we came back to the resort and we had quite a large lunch, especially for the price. It was only, what, 600 odd pesos.
Yeah.
We were a little bit sleepy, so we decided to have a little siesta, which is what you do on a beach holiday. It's bloody hot.
Humid.
Humid. So I was doing a little bit of work online. April went down the road and found some fish. What do you call it, fish love?
We call it tamarong in local. Yeah.
Fantastic. They've already cut it up into small pieces, and I'm a bit of a keen fisherman, so I'm going to try and catch us some dinner. And she also bought a couple of beers. 2 Pilsen. We're adding 74 pesos to the budget.
Kasi kami kami. Steamed scallops. They're 100 pesos per pack. It comes with lots of scallops, of course, and
That's actually really good value. That's like, what, $2? Less than $2?
oh yeah, and then it comes with the flavored vinegar.
Fantastic.
Fresh.
Very fresh. So they're steamed.
It is steamed, ready to eat. Just dip it in vinegar, and you're good to go.
Yum.
Well, after fishing and swimming and catching no fish, we got a little bit hungry, so we decided we're going to head out for dinner.
Fish and chips, steak, grab steak, sir. Burger. Larry,
Hi ma'am, sir. Good evening. You can check naman at Tender Point. We have last dollar, beef back ribs, beef steak, buffalo chicken, then we have 6 kinds of fish. We have also tuna, marlin ma'am, then we have also white snapper, kitong, and pangus. Bagong luto na, very comfortable.
So we boarded our food and we decided on the lapu-lapu fish, which is in a sweet and sour style. That was meant to be $4.75 for a large one, but they've run out of large ones, so only have extra large, which suits me. And the fish that I didn't catch. And then we've got the squid adobo as well, which I think was about $2.80. So still within budget, plus the Pilsen for 80 and the margarita, which is good value at 120.
What's your next drink, Matt?
I was thinking maybe a cheeky pina colada, because nothing says you're on holiday like a pina colada. I was going to order 2 pina coladas, which is 170.
Yeah.
They do a pitcher for 450. So.
No. Really? A picture.
Well, you know, think of all the savings. it's the savings I'm thinking about.
Excuse me. Piña colada.
So we got the adobo squid and the escabeche, or sweet and sour lapu-lapu fish, which in Australia we call a coral trout, and 1 cup of rice. How's it, love?
I'm not talking.
Why is your mouth black?
Another glass, mum.
Thank you.
Here's our next drink. Turned out.
No pineapple, so no piña colada.
And then we ordered a mojito. And?
No
No mint.
mint leaves. It's 1,160.
So we finished dinner at, what was the name of the place, love?
Tender Point?
Tinder Point. It's
Was
got
it?
nothing to do with Grindr and Tinder, I don't think.
Yeah.
We had a really good dinner. We really enjoyed it. It was, the lapu-lapu fish was not the hugest for extra large. The squid adobo was exceptional, but again, really small serving. But again, for the price, it was really good. And the night is still young, but the place is pretty quiet. So this
Dead.
is the off season
Yeah.
at the moment. When is the high season, love?
April, May, and June.
April, May, June, which is the hottest months as well. Just for reference, at the moment the temperature is probably about 27, 28 degrees. Still sweating, but keeping cool with some cool beer. We're now looking for somewhere where we can spend our last
700 pesos.
pesos. So we decided to get a gin and tonic each at Marilyn's. 1 shot each was 90 pesos and 95 pesos for the tonic water. And we decided to sit outside so we can hear the soothing sounds of the waves crashing on the shore and some hideous rendition of a love ballad that was popular about 60 years ago on karaoke. 2 gin tonics, that was $2.85, just paid the bill. And that leaves us with 455 pesos left for the day, which I'm kind of surprised, like $100 US. I thought we were really going to be stretching ourselves to.
Not here.
Yeah, I think if we were in Singapore, we'd be buggered.
No, not in Bantayan Island.
$100, $100 US is 5,600 pesos. Closing the day out, and we have 455 pesos left, which we'll keep and we'll give to some deserving locals or find some way to give back to the community at the end of our trip.
Good morning, day 2 of our $100 challenge. We got up at 5:40 this morning looking for a sunrise. Unfortunately, there's too much cloud, as you'll see from the footage. But it is a beautiful morning, it's nice temperature. And we have a renewed budget, 5,600 pesos or $100 US. So 2,100 pesos goes to the accommodation here at Sunrise, and leaving us with 3,500 to find some activities, feed ourselves, probably find a few more beverages like we did last night, and see what kind of activities we can find today. We're thinking about hiring a motorcycle, checking out some of the other local beaches, so stay with us and we'll show you around Bantayan Island. One thing you realise in the Philippines is that the coffee is not the greatest wherever you go. So whenever we do travel, we do take a, what do you call this, French press? One of these, and some ground coffee and some oat milk so that we can have a half decent cup of coffee wherever we are. been fishing for, I guess, over an hour now, and had a nice cup of coffee. Had a few bites, and yeah, same result as yesterday, big fat zero. How much are the scallops?
Also 100 sir.
100?
Yeah.
And it comes with vinegar?
Yeah, also.
Are they lammy?
Let me tell you.
I am quite hungry, so
Yeah.
I'll get one of the scallop, please. Are they still just the scallops?
Yeah.
Thanks. Are they still hot?
Yeah.
In it?
In it also.
Okay.
Magluluto.
I'm going to try the scallops, see if they're as good as yesterday. They're quite small today, Alan.
Very small.
It's small, but I guess as a white boy, I always think that there's a good possibility that eating shellfish from a random stranger could give me the shits. But yesterday I ate the scallops and I felt fine, so I thought, why not? It's a cheap breakfast, 100 pesos, and we can just go into town and get something light. But that's one of the things I love about the Philippines as well, is that you just have random things like that happen. I was hungry, someone's walking along the beach, just cooked some scallops, and boom, there's breakfast.
Try.
They're small, but they're tasty,
Yeah,
and the vinegar is damn spicy.
it is.
Wash it down with some coffee. It's 9 o'clock now, and we're freshened up. And even though we've had a few scallops for brekkie, it's feeling a bit peckish. So
We need more than scallops.
yeah, and coffee, and no fish that was caught. So heading down the road to see if we can find some brekkie. So we didn't get far. We actually, in the last video, walked past this place, turned around and thought, that looks pretty good. Called
Hub hub.
Hub Hub. What does that mean?
In our dialect, it means like eating a lot. So like stuffing your mouth with food.
Okay, well that sounds good to me. The menu looks pretty good, and I can't believe how cheap it is. So I've ordered the corned beef with rice and coffee. Not holding my breath for the coffee, but 120 pesos. And April is splashing out with the spam. 150 pesos, that comes with rice, egg, and coffee as well. So
It's the most expensive in the menu, by the way.
yeah, she's really splashing out. So the food's arrived, and the coffee machine is broken, so April's got a juice of some kind, which I doubt any fruit were hurt in the making of that juice. That's her spam, egg and rice for 150. I got the corned beef, egg and rice for 120. And as the coffee machine was broken, they did find a Nescafe stick for me. So yeah, I have some sort of coffee. I'm just not holding my breath. April was feeling like some veggies, so we got some mixed veggies. We have like Bain Marie style serving area, and this was 30 pesos. It's not bad, considering for the price. It's really good.
Yeah.
And the veggies, I don't know how they actually can
Make
buy
money.
the veggies and cook them and sell them for 30 pesos. It's really good. Well, breakfast ended up costing us 300 pesos, which is equivalent of $5.40, I believe. That's ridiculous. It was actually really good. Yeah, everything was good. I feel full, and for $5.40, I almost feel like I robbed them. We ended up giving them a 50 peso tip as well, so
Yeah.
$3.50 for breakfast, 100 for the scallops. So yeah, $4.50 down. We've got about 3,050 pesos left. Heading to the fish market now to check out some fresh fish. Have that for lunch, and we can cook it at the resort. They've supplied a little barbecue area with charcoal. So how much is it as a private boat?
Yeah.
Private boat?
Kung kami randuhan, 2.5 just for the two of us.
Okay, that's good. So our mate Butch there just said that island hopping for a full day is 2,500 pesos. And does that include the entrance fees and stuff like that?
Yes, docking fee, entrance fee, and ecological fee in each island. So probably tomorrow 3 islands Not exactly sure which island, but yeah, 3 islands for a whole day.
Looks pretty fresh, clean. Looks good. Tagpila ang usa ka kilo? 230? Might be lunch. Pila niya?
280.
280. What kind of fish is that? Kinsa?
Tambak ni, check ito.
Ay, katambak.
Ikan yung sanit.
Si Juan, inang... Naganggang.
The bigger ones for the tambak is 300, and this 280.
This one?
This is 280 also.
That looks nice, huh? Maybe you get one of those?
Okay.
Yeah,
Kanina.
we'll get that one.
Ano lang man? Hindi na siguro katambak. 180.
Maybe.
Hello po.
So we're getting the fish scaled, gutted, and ready for the barbecue. Maybe it's even salting it for us. Happy with your catch? Seeing as I can't catch a fish, I have to buy one.
Ma'am, okay, 200. Ganda ko, gamay.
Ilang kilo?
122 for one large squid. Fish looks really lovely. Pesos, 30 pesos for some spicy vinegar. Thank God we look like two German penises with these helmets on. They're not even on properly, they just tie them on. I asked, mine doesn't have a clip. They said, oh, just tie it on just so it looks like you've got a helmet on. So I had to explain I was kind of worried about my head staying in one piece. But anyway, doesn't matter. We've got this lovely little blue Honda motorcycle. We'll do the trick. Just gassed it up, and now we're heading to the ruins. Ended up at the ruins, which is about 2 kilometers from where we're staying, and I don't know really what it is. It does look ruined, but I think it's just a shitty old building that people have started to graffiti, and it looks kind of pretty cool, I guess. It's on the way back from the ruins. We decided to call into Quaint Beach Resort.
Yep.
And what's the name of this restaurant, Mark?
This restaurant is called Kadlaw. It means early morning.
Ordered a Pilsen, surprise, and April's going non-alcoholic with a fresh
Tropical, fresh coconut.
and we thought the prices here were quite reasonable, so we would stop in for lunch and have the fresh fish and squid for dinner.
Okay.
Thank you. So we finished lunch here at Quaint Beach Resort, and it was pretty good for 810 pesos. That included 2 Pilsen beers, one fresh coconut, and we had the spicy chicken adobo, which was really good, but the chicken was severely malnourished. It was tiny, but the flavour was there and it was pretty cheap. So for this quality of place, I think the prices were pretty reasonable. We also had the canilao. It was a tznigi, which I believe is like a Spanish mackerel, but it was delicious. We had one rice, and for 810 I thought that was pretty good value, and would highly recommend coming here to Kota Beach Resort. So we had a little siesta, and we're now down on the beach, and April's already got the charcoal going, and the fish is on. It's looking pretty good, love.
It's good. It's fine.
And then we have the squid as well, which stunk out our little fridge in the hotel room, so I'm glad to have that out of there. And we're such a beautiful setting here by the beach. I've also decided I'd get my rod out. That sounds a bit rude. Get my fishing rod out and try my luck again. You should never know. While we're here, we may as well have a line in the water. And of course, another Pilsen as well, because why not? I'm on holiday. Add 45 pesos to the budget. Don't judge me. Dinner should be served in about 20 minutes.
Here we are, Matt's first catch of the day.
Ooh, seaweed. Can we eat it?
No, don't think so.
Well, the fish is pretty much cooked, and the squid. We were going to go up the road and get some side dishes, but the weather decided it's going to crap itself. It's looking pretty bad out there. We're under a shelter here, and we bought something from home to go with dinner on our budget evenings. A bottle of rosé for 250 pesos. Well, actually, technically it was 499 pesos, and it was buy one take one, so we thought it would be rude not to. And it's actually really, really good from SNR. I know we're probably looking like we're alcoholics, but I feel that when you're on holiday, part of being on holiday is doing whatever you want and having fun. So looks like April's getting the fish off now. Again, the fish, that whole fish was 180 pesos, and the lady then gutted, scaled it, and seasoned it for us. That's the squid. It's pretty much done. So that's looking like dinner. Probably doesn't look too exciting, but with the vinegar that we bought, the spicy vinegar, it will be pretty yummy and pretty cheap. I guess that's 300 pesos, 250 for a bottle of rosé. And we've still got plenty to spend when we go out later on. Oh look, calamaris. That's how it's dinner, love.
What dinner? Oh, yeah, the fish. Gone. It was good.
It was good. The fish was amazing. The squid though, not so.
Yeah, it wasn't your type.
No. It was the smell of the squid ink in the fridge left an impression on me, let's say that. And when you eat it, the smell of the fish, the smell of the squid tasted like it. It was
Understandable. All good.
Yeah.
No one got hurt.
But we have washed it down with some rosé, which
It's all good.
hashtag alcoholics. But anyway, the weather is looking pretty ominous out there on the horizon. It is looking, from bad probably to worse. So we might get rained on later on when we go out for drinks. Yes, we're having more drinks. But anyway, it's beautiful. It's not raining anymore. Well, at the moment. And we've got rosé. It's only 5:30. We'll head out about 7 o'clock. It's almost 7 o'clock. There's not many people in the restaurants around here. Definitely the low season. and it's not easy to find transport. Haven't found any tricycles yet, so maybe it would be a wise thing to hire a motorcycle. There looks like one. Is that one? Just
Sherrington?
pila.
Pila tayo? 9,000. 9,000? 30 pesos each.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, after going to the wrong place, we
Not our fault.
not our fault.
Motorcycle.
It was the
Motorcycle driver.
took us to the wrong place. Anyway, we had to get another tricycle to the correct place, which is called Chiringuito, which is really quite funky. But there's no one here. We're the only people here, and we are meeting people here in true Filipino fashion. They are going to be about 45 minutes late. So we've ordered a couple of mojitos, which are 200 pesos each. They do have mint leaves here, not like last night.
Well, good morning. It is day 3 of our challenge. 2 days completed, $100 days, much easier than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah.
$100 US dollars, 5,600 pesos in Bantayan Island really goes quite far. We finished yesterday with 485 pesos left. Last night we spent 810 pesos. Yeah, leaving us with 485 pesos and a lost camera because it was pissing down with rain when we left, and our friends decided they would give us a lift home, and I left the camera on the back seat and hopped out of the car in a rush because it was raining. Then we got home, we were wet, so we had a shower and headed to bed. So no recap last night. This morning we're going to head across to the resort next door, which is about 50 meters away.
Amihan.
Amihan.
Yeah.
And the room rate there is about 16,000 pesos, so about 8 times what we're paying here, although you could literally throw a stone and land on their property. I'm sure the rooms there are nicer, but I always think when you're on holiday, you shouldn't be spending too much time in the room, so save money on the room and spend more on experiences and alcohol. I'm a nutritionist as well, so I still have clients in Australia, so I'm going to be doing an hour consult with one of my clients there, and then we'll head off for brekkie. We'll be staying at Marlin's Resort, so we'll be checking out here today at about 10:30, and we'll move up to Marlin's, which is not too far. We're staying in Santa Fe. It's just very central. I mean, Bantayan Island it only takes 40 minutes to get to the tip of the island, so wherever you stay, it's always going to be pretty easy to get around. But everything seems to be around the Santa Fe sort of area. So yep, then we're going to be heading up the top of Bantayan Island to visit April's friends, who has a seafood factory.
Yes, that's right. And we're both looking forward to eat more seafood.
More seafood. It's been very heavily seafood influenced this trip, but when you're this close to the ocean, and I'm sure you can probably hear the waves crashing, it's high tide at the moment, you know, why not? It's so cheap. Ordered breakfast. I've got the corned beef coming, which was 355 pesos. It comes with coffee, and April wanted the French toast. She had her heart set on the French toast.
Yeah, but then they said they don't have the bread for it, so I opted for the waffles with bacon and egg, which is 380 pesos.
308. So yeah, our expensive breakfast really is not stretching our budget too much.
Catch it?
Oh, good catch.
Well, breakfast is done, and I must say it was pretty good and really quite reasonable prices. Not as good as yesterday. 120 pesos for the corned beef yesterday, 350 for today. How was your waffles?
The waffles were good. The bacon was good. It came good, and then the egg also.
Yeah, the eggs were well cooked. So overall, my breakfast was 350, April's was 308, that's 658 pesos. We'll leave 100 peso tip, so let's say 750 for breakfast. Thought we were going to do a little bit more damage for breakfast. In a resort that's charging 16,000 pesos a night, but pleasantly surprised with the price. Maybe walk around, love. So we've arrived at our room 14, which is on the second floor, and apparently gets a sea view. So let's have a look. 3,500 pesos per night, and that includes breakfast as well, right?
Yes.
I think it's still pretty good value, but hotels here, apart from Anihan, are all roundabouts, between 2,000 to 3,500 pesos, with the exception of a few. Let's have a look at the room. So the room comes with a single bed and a really large queen bed. On the other side there's a small desk and a TV. It's got quite a big wardrobe space. And the bathroom looks pretty good. Floor to ceiling tile. It's got a rain shower as well as a handheld. Comes with toiletries as well. And then the best bit, I guess, is the sea view from the balcony. Pretty exceptional for 3,500 pesos. So we've come to Coco Bar and ordered 2 pina coladas. They are 180 each. Let's see how they are. What's the verdict, love?
Bad for 180.
180. There's plenty of things to poke your eye out as well. It's quite a dangerous drink, so keep your distance, but yeah, not too bad. Ordered a gin and tonic. Gilby's gin with tonic water was 95 pesos. And a pork sinigang, which is like a sour pork soup. It is huge. It's like good for like 4 people. That was, how much was that one, love?
260.
265. The chicken teriyaki, however, doesn't look as impressive. The pork sinigang is amazing. It's actually really, really good. We've ordered 2 mojitos, 165 each. Good morning.
Good morning.
Cheers. And welcome to day 3, take 2. Yesterday was meant to be our day 3. We moved from Marlin's Resort and the weather decided it didn't want to participate. For the day we only spent about 2,200 pesos. We couldn't do any activities because the weather was so shit. So we are extending our stay one more night so that we can have another crack at day number 3. I can safely say that today there is no island hopping going on.
So it's going to be a land tour today, for sure. Just waiting for our breakfast here at Marlin's, and yeah, checking out the waves, which are really strange. They're kind of going on an angle. Not a bad spot.
Beautiful spot. I ordered American breakfast. Includes bacon, half a sausage, 2 eggs, and fruits, and 2 homemade bread. They make it here, actually.
Well,
Yes.
that's good. And I ordered the same as the American. It was kind of the best thing on the menu that I could see. And here is the menu. So we got, normally it's a buffet breakfast if you're staying in-house. They got English breakfast, German farmer's breakfast, native breakfast. So there's quite a few different options. Anyway, I wanted something meaty this morning, and so we ordered the American, which is normally $3.85, but included with the room. Doesn't look too bad.
For all these tourist destinations, it's 1,500. For only 5, it's 800 pesos.
800.
Yeah.
And what's included in the 800?
The 800 is only the Kuta Beach, Okdong Cave, mangroves, and ruins, and then the Sundara Beach. Yeah. Okay. 1.5 Japan. 1.5
To
do all this, and plus the church. Generally,
Yeah.
around this time, the tricycles are not allowed to go near the church. It's a no entry for tricycles. It's only for tricycles. So we're gonna go and get into tricycle to go to the church.
The tricycle is a pedal-driven.
Yes, a pedal-driven tricycle with no motor. Only you gotta use your legs.
People power.
Yeah, people power.
Unsa imong nalan?
Really, sir, my name.
Really?
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 Really? And really is our driver.
Yeah, really is our driver in fact.
Really is.
Yeah, really is. Really is. That's the thing.
True story. The cave, which was, I don't know, a little bit underwhelming, but you're always going to have lots of people there, so you can't really just relax and enjoy it. But the beach is here, not far from the cave. Back to really. Ngayong buntag.
Good morning. Kasabot mo? Pakasabot na siya?
Kamay lang.
Pero kasulti siya, ma'am. Oh.
How much is the entry? Pila ang entry?
Entrance?
Yeah.
75.
That's barato. Discolored shrimp. It's been out in the sun too long. What does that mean, love?
Naglibog ka is, are you confused? So come and see the Omejis ka. Like, I think the Ob Mangrove Association. So this is the place. If you are confused, come to this place.
Ask me about 10 o'clock tonight if I'm confused.
Okay.
You can be different sea creatures.
This is April as a shark, or maybe being eaten by a shark. Be a turtle.
I have no idea what this is.
You're an octopus now, but you've got 4 eyes. I think this might be like a shrimp. Some quite pleasant little areas that you could stop. I'm guessing during peak season it would be packed, but if you're on a budget, you can bring a little picnic lunch and sit here by the mangroves. You can even go for a swim. There's Camp Wagi. It's where the broken hearts, the confusion.
And now you've done it, you're good to go. You've got through it.
And you can get a photo. And then once you've got to Camp Wagi, you follow another path leading us back through the mangroves. This is quite nice. Through the mangrove tunnel. Well, isn't that true? And then it started to rain. And we're at the nature park and it's raining. Currently it's only 100.
Yeah, 100 pesos.
Normally,
Yeah, it's normally 200 pesos, but now it's 100 if you're not going to use the facilities, like going into the water and everything. So if we're just taking pictures and videos, then it's only 100 pesos.
and we're trying to spend money today, and we just keep on getting discounts. It's ironic. So they have a slide going down to the swimming pool. Looks like Olympic-sized swimming pool actually, which is pretty impressive. It looks like there is a restaurant down here, so we'll head down, see if we can find something to eat. Yep, we ended up just having a beer instead, and we'll hold off till lunchtime. Kind of stopped raining now. We're walking back from the restaurant, and we have seen that there is a fish spa. I think it's more of a fish pond that you can put your feet into. None of them are interested in your feet, love. I'll put my feet in, see if they'll take white feet. Fish spa. Fail. Ba-bom. Oh no. As I said that. Enjoy that? It wasn't a massage. And some random ancient dinosaurs, which are probably not the correct anatomy. I think that's like a alligator cum lizard, and of course the Hulk is part of history. And around the corner we've got Spider-Man, who looks like he's just been caught taking a piss on an igloo, and Batman in the background. That is somewhat random. Very close to the entrance is the Santo Nino cave, which is just along here. But the water is pretty blue. There's Santo Nino giving his blessings. And the great thing is it is low season, so we are the only people here. Shit, was it a bat? A little bit creepy down here, love. Is there any fish there? Giving you a massage?
Got it.
Koda Park. The entrance now is free because the government has decided that it should be a public space, and there's no charge for people to come and have a look. So normally they have a boardwalk which goes out into the ocean. You can walk along. Looks like it's been closed for renovations, but also looks like they're building a new one. Perhaps this one was damaged in a storm. I guess it would look nicer on a sunny day with clear water. But I can't really see too much that's worth coming to see here. Yeah, would I come again? I doubt it. So Really has recommended Kermit's for lunch, and this is the menu. Looks pretty reasonably priced. Not that that's what we're looking for at the moment, but and we've asked Really to join us for lunch. He's just parking the tricycle. And what are you thinking, love? What are you?
Thinking about the burger steak with bacon and rice, or if they have mashed potato, then I'll take.
Yep.
I doubt that they have mashed potatoes or rice. It is.
And I'm thinking perhaps the beef ribs. So the burger steak was $2.50, and my pork ribs, which I've tucked into, were $3.25, and the frappes were $1.60 each. Hey puppy, you hungry? How was your burger steak?
I think it's really good. Yeah, see, where's my burger steak?
You left some rice, cutting your carbs.
Yeah, trying.
My ribs were fantastic. I thought the sauce was going to be too sweet. But Really, how was your burger steak?
Mami?
Very good.
Total bill $13.05. So our last stop on the tour is St. Peter and Paul Church, which is the oldest church in the Philippines.
Yes.
It was originally built in 1580, then destroyed by the Muslim rebels in the early 1600s. And then it was rebuilt in 1839 and finished in 1869. And it is one of the most beautiful churches I've seen. It reminds me of something from Rome. People here in the Philippines are so nice. We were sitting at the front, and then we looked around as we were leaving and realized there's a wedding waiting for us to bugger off. Yeah, that's the Filipino people. It's incredibly nice. And as you can see, they're trying to prepare for the wedding. Congratulations to the bride and groom. Tricycle, which is
Yellow bike.
little bike. The sidecar. The reason we're getting this is because the tricycle driver is not allowed to enter the area where the church is. So, yeah, tricycle gets somewhere to go. Thank you.
Thank you.
Salamat kayo. Transferring from one to the other. We had a fantastic day with Really, driver, and at the end of our trip we decided that we calculated how much money we'd have left, and we knew that we weren't able to spend the full amount today. So we decided to buy him a sack of rice, 25 kilos of rice, which was only 1,330
pesos, I think, and we surprised him at the end with a little gift.
Thank you very much. And that was a great tour, and we appreciate it. And I appreciate that you're a very safe driver as well.
Yes, sir.
And the rice is for you.
Thank you, sir. Salamat kay Mama.
Pleasure.
Salamat kay Mama.
Of course. Yes,
Salamat kayo.
Thank you.
We'll keep your number and we'll let other people know.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
So he was telling me at lunch that he was living with his mother. His father passed away. Also, his brother lives with him, and his brother's wife and child had passed away. So we thought he was such a nice guy. We'd highly recommend doing a land tour. We've put Relly's number on the screen now. So if you do want to call him when you are in Bantayan, he'd be happy to take you around, and we can highly recommend him. So it's 1,500. We gave him 100 peso tip and a bag price. You don't need to do that. But we still have 2,710 pesos left for dinner and drinks. Minus, how much is this up?
40 pesos each.
40 pesos each, so we got 4 beers, so that's another 160 pesos.
Banana chips?
Yeah, banana chips. 120 pesos.
What
Hello.
can you tell?
Two steak, where mom is medium well and medium, and one scallop, the best scallop in the whole island.
So we're at
Sizzling.
Sizzle Steak.
Yeah, sizzling.
No, steak sizzle.
Yeah.
And we ordered, we recommended the filet mignon, as our friend Maria said before.
Yes, but then they ran out. They don't have. I mean, they do, but they don't want to sell the
5
meat.
day old.
Yeah, I guess it's 5-day-old, and so they don't recommend to sell it to us.
Which is good that they've told us that instead of serving it, and that's because the place, well, the Bantayan Island is a low season. There's not many people, so they haven't sold it. And so we decided we'd probably go for this burger, which looked really, really good, for only 220 pesos. And what was the story with the burger?
The chef that makes the burger is off at 5 p.m., so not available.
We do have some scallops coming, some creamy scallops, which were 225 pesos. So we'll start with those and the beer, and maybe we'll try and find a steak. So we had 3 beers and the scallops, and they came to 460. So we're at the Tiki Bar. We've ordered 2 gin tonics, 120 each. We've ordered a couple of gin tonics, they're 160 each here at Tinder Point. And we've ordered the squid adobo, which we had the other night, which was
Really good.
really, really good. It was a small portion, but we're not very hungry after we had the scallops earlier. And what else we ordered up?
We ordered marlin, extra large.
Extra large marlin.
It's not really extra large. We'll see when the food comes.
Yeah. So almost finished squid adobo, but the marlin has come out and it looks amazing. $9.65.
Good morning, it is day number 4 of our challenge, day 2 of the $200 challenge, and yesterday we did pretty good, much better than we had done on the low cost days. I think the land tour really helped us up our spending. It was definitely something which was really worth doing. I would definitely recommend it, and give Relly a call. His number I'll put on the screen again now. If you come to Bantayan Island, he's a fantastic fellow. We actually saw him last night when we were heading out for dinner. And he was very happy with the gift that we gave him. We ended up with 120 pesos left for the day.
Yes.
So last night we had a great time. We stayed out quite late. It was 10:30.
It is late.
Late for us. And we went to the bar, which is right next to Tinder Point. What's it called? The Sip?
The sip.
The Sip. Mm-hmm. The bartenders were incredibly funny. They poured amazing drinks. The best mojito I've ever had for 180 pesos, which
Oh, yeah,
like
yeah.
they were awesome.
They're all very entertaining also.
very entertaining. They were keeping all the guests amused
Yes.
and doing a great job. Definitely recommend going to Decep
Quaint.
and Cinder Point.
Yes.
Was
Oh,
the food was just so good. The squid adobo again was fantastic. We had it twice, and the marlin was probably one of the best
fantastic.
cooked fish
Yes.
that I've ever had.
Yes,
It was
really
just,
good.
just perfect, and the price was really reasonable. So definitely would recommend going there. So day 4, we were planning to do island hopping. As you can see in the background, it's not conducive to
There
hopping in a
is-
small boat.
There is no way a boat can get across without waves.
No.
And that's when.
Yeah, so we're going to have to find other ways to entertain ourselves and entertain you today. So yesterday we ordered the American breakfast, and today what did we order, love?
We ordered English today, so it comes with bacon, sausage, baked beans, and hash browns with 2 eggs and a banana. I don't know if this is English though. With the banana, this is a twist of Filipino right here.
Where's the sun, love?
Somewhere there, hiding.
It's nice up.
Times like this. we
Umbrella.
will-
Yeah, that might be a good purchase actually, love. Nice bag. How much is that, love?
Sila ni.
For 50 na siya. For 50 na lang. For 80. Ah, sige.
400. Sold. So day 4 we have 7,600 pesos to spend. We just spent 400 on a beautiful bag at the souvenir shop. We thought we should review some of the souvenir shops, and there are quite a few just along the main strip as you walk to MJ Square. So they're definitely worth checking out. They seem reasonable prices. We thought we'd check out a couple of the churches. So there's this one here. Interesting story about this one in the typhoon.
Yeah, and during Typhoon Odette, it was one of the biggest and strongest typhoon that hit Cebu. And this one here, this church has a Santo Niño on top of the building, and it remained there. It never went down, and that's pretty, we call for Catholics like miraculous. And yeah, some things that you can't just explain with nature.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So everything else got destroyed
Yeah.
except for the little Santo Niño that looked over the church. It's pretty cool. This says one church. There's another church just across here.
Iglesia ni Cristo.
April's fried chicken. I didn't know you had a fried chicken joint.
I didn't know either. I need to call my manager.
So we're just walking around town, and it's really, really quiet. All the tricycles are lined up. No one to take around. We're trying to find a good cup of coffee, but I found a 5 peso coffee, and I wanted to try it, but April really warned me against it. So yeah, wandering around town, trying to kill some time, trying to spend some money until we go to lunch. So this old house looks like it's ready to fall down, but it's a heritage site, so probably over 100 years old, still standing, even though we've had several typhoons here. Weather's really good. I think this image here really sums up the weather we've had for the last few days in Bantayan. Inside out umbrella. Found the little coffee shop. Java coffee and desserts. It's pretty cute. Morning. So we've been to church, and now we're going to have a coffee. And I've just found out what coffee actually means. It's Christ offers forgiveness for everyone, everywhere. So I feel pretty good about having this coffee. So Java just has outdoor seating area, which is quite nice. And then next door to Java is another restaurant, which is called Kamalig. And this is their menu. It looks pretty good. Might check it out later. Very reasonably priced. It's my Spanish latte. and a salted caramel latte. Let's give it a try. It's actually really good.
Salted caramel it is.
It is salted caramel. Sweet? Well, not
And
so. You need to give it a bit of a mix. But the coffee is pretty good. $3.20 for the two. Yeah, I'm happy with that. The sun was starting to peek through, so we thought we'd come down and try have a bit of a sunbathe in the galing wind. And of course, we thought that we may as well have a cheeky gin and tonic as well, because we're trying to spend money. Hey, love, you enjoying the sun?
Yeah, what sun? I think there's a storm.
I think we're optimists.
Yeah.
It's yeah, not looking too good out there. Well, we've got the sand and the sea, but we haven't seen the sun. But it does look like a tropical cyclone brewing. Even the trees are falling. We decided to abort the sunbathing mission, and it looks like it's really going to piss down.
Yeah.
And the wind is picking up, so we decided we're actually going to eat here at Marlin's. We can review their lunch options. Might be the safest idea, I think.
Yes, it is. For sure.
So Marlin's have quite an extensive menu. Got a pretty good mix of like Italian style stuff. Even got a bolognese lasagna. Some Japanese style stuff. So food arrives and it looks delicious. So we've got the quenella with snapper, so it's a ceviche, and the pork humba. So lunch was $14.85. That included 2 pilsen, the 2 gin and tonics that we had earlier. I thought the food was just okay for the price. The quenella was fresh, but it was very spicy. Like they used 2 different types of chilies. They used a green chili and a red chili, and it was pretty spicy. But the good thing is we had the humba, which is a little bit sweet. It's not like a typical humba though, eh, love?
Yeah, this is some kind of a special kind of humba, I think, because there's like a tomato sauce in here.
Yeah.
We don't usually put tomato sauce on a humba.
I think for the price, it was just okay. I think what we had last night at Tinder Point was exceptional. So if you come to Bantayan Island, Tinder Point, I think so far for us has been the best restaurant.
Correct.
So very close by, it's where we are staying at Marlin's is, how do you pronounce this stuff?
Noa Thai.
And that's a chain of massage places
spa in Cebu.
around Cebu. So we're going to head and see what we can find for some spa treatments. Someone's not happy. We've already come in earlier and we've decided that we're going to get the aromatherapy massage, which is $5.40 for 1.5 hours, and also a foot massage, 30 minutes for $300, so that's $8.40 each. Thank you. How was it, love?
It was good.
$17.60.
Yeah.
So we finished our massage and it was a total of $17.60. We gave each of the therapists 150 pesos each as a tip. Usually I give 100 for an hour. It was 2 hours, so I thought 150 was okay. How was yours, love?
It was good. It was really good. She was really good.
I ended up getting a guy,
Yeah.
which was fine. I thought he would be pretty strong, but yeah, overall I thought it was pretty good value. Although he was pretty heavy-handed with the oil. In fact,
Yeah, that's what I noticed also. Like they seem like they have an unlimited supply of massage oil.
yeah, to the point that I actually felt like a turkey that's being basted and ready to be put in the oven for Thanksgiving dinner. Like, to the point where it was actually running down my butt crack, which was not the most pleasant experience. But that's my first world problem for the day. Now, I thought that the free prostate exam at the end was a nice touch.
I'm only joking. He did that at the start. No, I'm joking. No prostate exams. But in general, I think good value. I definitely would go back. And 880 pesos, I think that's only about $15 US. So really good value for 2 hours. And we're going to head back to the hotel now and freshen up, and we're going to find something to eat because my stomach is starting to rumble.
I'm hungry too.
Yeah. Mario, you got any steak? You got steak?
No, not yet, sir.
Not yet.
Because the barco is cancelled.
Taking a seat at the, where we live?
At the Bantayan Burrito Company.
Fantastic. We've ordered the sirloin steak.
Yep.
Oh, tenderloin, sorry. Tenderloin steak for $9.95. It comes with fries, coleslaw, salsa, and fresh tortillas. And then we thought we'd also get a half serve of the baby back ribs, which is $5.95. And then we also ordered 2 frozen
margaritas.
which I'm not sure if I heard him correctly, but it comes with an extra shot of tequila.
We'll find out.
Sounds unnecessary, but I will take it. Hey, love, where should we go next?
The sip.
The sip from last night. Hey, Daryl, gonna be some good mojitos tonight?
Yeah.
Just for one glass. Save it for us, huh?
Ooh.
Berries. Nice. So I was talking to Daryl, who's going to make some good mojitos later on. These arrived. 2 very large frozen margaritas. And oh my god, what's that? What is it? Another
Shot.
little mini jug of tequila. I think we need encouragement. Jeez, that's a half?
That's half.
That's a half?
Yeah.
God.
Oh my god.
The whole is like this size.
And you were asking, is there anything else we want to order?
That's good for you.
Yeah. But we've got the steak coming. God, that is one big ass rib. Yeah. Context. And these are very, very good margaritas. We put the extra shot of tequila in there, and yum.
Thanks, sir. Ooh la la.
So the steak arrived, and it is
To perfection.
absolutely perfect. So we wrapped it up in a tortilla, and it's delicious with the coleslaw, but it is also just so delicious by itself. These guys know what they're doing. Bantayan Burrito Company, but the steak and the ribs.
Absolutely good.
Yeah, so good. Second frozen margarita for Maddie.
Salamat po.
Salamat, daghan
Thank you so
salamat.
much.
What's the damage?
Damage is 2,175.
Damage. 2175.
2175.
And it was worth every centavo.
Every penny of it. For me, in my life, it's best. Ribs, smoked ribs. I'm not kidding. And the tenderloin ribs is
The best.
awesome.
And you've been
And this is
fantastic.
the best.
What's your name?
I'm DJ Mighty Mark.
DJ
What's your name?
Matt.
sir?
Matteo.
Pleased to meet you.
Yeah, likewise. So we're back at D-Sip, and Daryl's making us a special mojito with, what kind of berries are there?
I call it nardalic. It's called bugnay. It's a juniper berry, right?
Yeah, I think we call it a juniper berry, which is a little bit sour, but this is what Daryl's doing. Lemon juice. Plenty of alcohol. Dark and white rum. Some ice. Shake. Hey! Thank you. Try it, love. Try it. Although it's Sunday night, it's actually quite busy here. It's got a good vibe at D-Sip. And the best mojitos in town. What's it called?
Liquid marijuana.
Liquid marijuana, but no marijuana.
No marijuana, no.
It's a shirt.
Good morning. It is now day 5 or maybe day 6 if you take the day 3, take 2. Last night we had a fantastic night. We had probably the best steak and ribs that we've ever eaten. We both agree that.
Agree, yes.
And that was the Bantayan Burrito Company. Then we went across to D-Sip and we had a fantastic night there. As you can see from the footage, pretty busy for a Sunday night. Our bartender Daryl, he ended up giving us 2 free shots of what he calls liquid marijuana, and he made us a special mojito out of the juniper berries. So we had 2 free drinks, which was nice, and we actually overspent. To be honest, we were 45 pesos over budget, and then we gave them a 250 peso tip as well. Kind of funny though, on the higher budget days we tended to spend more, but with an expensive dinner and lunch and then the spa treatments, we used it up. But we have 865 pesos left from our trip from the previous days, and plus we've given really the rice, which was 1,335 pesos, and lunch, which was 400. So we're going to give away about 2,600 pesos. This morning we're going to head into town. We're going to have a hunt for Mark, the waiter that we saw last night at Bantayan Burrito Company. He was a really nice guy. He's 68 years old. He's a DJ. He is still working, providing for his family back in Cebu. And so we thought we're going to try and find a way to give that money back to him. I know that if I give it to him in cash, he's probably going to share it with the other staff. Last night I tried to give him a sneaky 100 peso tip for him.
But he put it back for a centralized tip for the others.
So he wanted to share that tip with the others. So really nice, honest guy. We're going to head into town, give that away. Then we're heading back to Cebu and trying to beat, what is it, Cyclone Helen that's on its way. It is the season for typhoons. But still, you know, we've had some pretty average weather, but I've had a great time in Bantayan Island over the last 5 days.
Same here.
Yeah, it's there's plenty to do. There's plenty that you could not do. You could just lay by the beach and have a good time. Mark.
Good morning.
Morning, how are you? Have you got a second?
Where are you gonna sit?
Oh, we're actually already eaten.
Ah, yeah?
Yeah, but we just came back to see you.
Oh.
Have you got a second?
Yeah, you're leaving today?
Leaving, yeah, we're going to get the next boat.
Okay, man.
Yeah, nice to
Good
meet
luck.
you.
Good luck, man.
Nice to meet you. And we're doing like a little travel vlog, and we're trying to spend like do 2 days cheap and then 2 days expensive. That's why we came here for the expensive. And then at the end, when if we have any money left, or we want it, we give it away. So
I'll get your Facebook. So
I want to give you that.
Oh.
But that's for you.
Oh.
That's the money we had left. So
okay. Man,
that's
I'll
that's
get
for
your
you.
Facebook account.
Yeah.
Okay,
But that's for you. Huh?
oh, thank you.
Yeah, so you can.
What you give is what you get.
Yeah.
Yeah, it bounces back.
It does. Yeah.
God bless for the blessings.
God bless.
Okay,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
Hang on.
Okay. Such a nice guy. So we've just been to the police station to pick up some seafood from our friend Cha, and they've given us a big frozen export quality seafood. I think there's a mix of squid and other fish in there, so that's a nice little thing to bring back to Cebu. So we just got home and we're about to open the box of fishy treats from Cha, our friend.
Thank you, Chow. What do we have here?
They've nicely packaged it with heaps of ice.
I see.
There's squid, there's little pouches.
I think you've got squid.
Lots of squid, my god. So each squid is like in a...
Like packed frozen, yeah, all fish lang. I mean squid. Wow.
Well, I guess I know what we're having for dinner tonight. Squid. All the way from Bantayan Island. Frozen squid in plastic tubes. Wow, you're still here after 1 hour and 20 minutes. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, or even if you were just mildly entertained, we'd really appreciate it if you'd like. Comment if you have any comments and share it to any friends that you might know that are going to Bantayan Island soon. This has been Matt and April for Travel Asia on a Budget. See you in the next one.